everybody, Leah Buccarelli, Presidential Diamond with It Works Global. I'm so excited to see you guys today on a holiday weekend. So many people here ready to learn how to do this crazy business. It's amazing. I can't wait to show you. I know a lot of you are brand new and don't really know how to function in your e-suites and all that good stuff. We're going to go over that today. And for those that are not so new, this is a good recap for you, as we always want to know everything and it's hard to learn and remember everything. I still, as a Presidential Diamond, don't know everything, so it's okay. I think as long as we keep things really simple, and especially simple for our prospect distributors or distributors that just signed up, the better. So you know, it is duplicatable, and not everybody has to have a college education and you know, a memory that will let them remember every single little thing. So we can do this business and not know everything. That's the good part. I'm going to go ahead and start my screen share. We're going to start with your e-suite. I hope you guys have pen and paper, because I'm going to show you how to maneuver around in your e-suite, how to edit orders, edit your information and all that good stuff first. So we're going to go, let's make sure I can get into my desktop. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to go to, you can either get into it through your website or myitworks.com, myitworks.com. Okay. You can even have a little icon. On my other computer, on my other laptop, I haven't done that with this one yet. So let me see if I can move my, there we go. Okay. So before you log in, if you want to know where to find the phone numbers for customer service, either in your website before you log in or myitworks.com, you can scroll all the way down, see where it says contact us, click on that, scroll down. There's your, if you have loyal customers that need to call customer service, there's the loyal customer number, there's the distributor number. That's when we're open. Monday through Friday from 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're open a really long time. So it's not, so don't think that in the evening we're not open. And then on Saturday and Sunday, 8:30 to 5 p.m. And then obviously on holidays, it's a little different, which we'll also send an email out to you, letting you know that what times we're going to be open. There's the address for United States, territories, military bases can be returned to this address right here if they need to return something. Or they click here for a lost order claim form. So if their order got lost and they don't know where it's at, they can actually put in a claim for that. And before we get into the e-suite, I'm going to show you something really cool. For those of you who don't really know the products yet, I mean, I go in here all the time. It's awesome. I'm going to show you how our It Works product coach works. So it's www.myitworksproductcoach.com. She's awesome. So let's pull this up. This is for us. So we can come in here and pretty much all of our products are over here on the left. If I want to learn about the Greensberry, there she is, okay? You can either read about it, what is Greensberry, or she'll tell you.
Greensberry is an energizing, detoxifying, and alkalizing blend of 38 herbs and nutrient-rich superfoods that provides vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, and enzymes you need for your best health. The nutrients found in greensberry are at their highest naturally occurring, bioactive, bioavailable form to ensure maximum absorption by your body. The natural blend of ingredients in greensberry, including an acidity-fighting combination of magnesium and potassium, is designed to alkalize the body and restore pH balance. With restored alkalinity, your body experiences improved immune system health and increased energy. A cutting-edge probiotic helps you maintain that healthy balance by keeping your digestive system regular and toxins flowing out.
So cool. Okay, so that'll tell you anything about all of our products. Energy, here's our essential oils, our cleanse. So, you know, you don't have to hear her, but you can come in here. And the thing too is, if you're having a problem with what you're supposed to say on Facebook, you can come in here and you can kind of copy and paste what their wording is, because you know that It Works put together their wording to be compliant. So you don't want to get caught saying anything that's not compliant. Like our wraps, obviously, we don't talk about the wraps being a detox or an inch loss. For purposes of the FDA and all of that, we don't want to get in trouble, because we have to claim the wrap as a cosmetic versus an actual weight loss or inch loss. So if you're confused on what you're allowed to say or what our things do, come pop into here at the myitworksproductcoach.com, and you'll pretty much find most of your questions and answers in here. So I'm going to go ahead and go back. Okay, so we're getting ready to go into eSuite. So what I would do is you click login. When you signed up, you got an ID number. So hold on one second, let this come in. Just taking a second, hold on one second. Our Verizon network switched over to another company, and it's slower and it's really irritating. So just bear with me. It used to be really fast, and I don't know, they switched. So so you type in your username is your number and your password. So mine's already in there. We're in the eSuite. Okay. So when you're brand new, a lot of the stuff is not going to make sense. You know, your rank promotions, you click into that to get like how far to your next rank you are. Your performance overview is going to show you your volumes, how many loyals you have, and all of that. Here's some information they put in here. Month end. All the promotions that they have going on will be in the recent activity. But the most important thing for you guys right now is these buttons up here. So for your auto shipment, you are to either have an 80 BV, which is buying volume auto ship, each month that starts the following month, 30 days after you sign up. It's the next month. So you get a whole month that you don't have to worry about that. Your 80 BV auto ship or 150 personal buying volume, PBV, of your loyal customers. So your personal loyal customers have to make up 150 BV in order for you to be commission qualified. So you either do your 80 BV or 150 BV of your personal loyal customers. So that keeps you commission qualified. So say you don't have the money right away to do your 80 BV, which is like $80 in It Works dollars. then you can do two things. You can either A, say your loyal customers make up 130 volume and you need 20 more volume to make it that 150 BV, then you can place an order for Fat Fighters, which is 23 volume. And that'll make up the 150 BV in your group volume, in your PBV, your loyal customers and yourself to make up that 150 to be commission qualified. Nothing's going to happen to you if you're not commission qualified. I mean, you're not going to get points taken away or canceled out or anything like that. So I don't want that to scare you, but you do want to be a product of the product. I don't like playing the game of the 150 BV with the loyal customers, because if someone declines or something happens to an order, or say they decided to return an item and they do a clawback, then you're going to become not commission qualified. So I say you need to be a product of the product so you can show your own results, or you need a box of wraps on hand so you can sell them at the $25 trials. So if you absolutely cannot do that, we completely understand, but I believe that that's super important. You're running a business, so treat this like a business. It will pay you tenfold like a business. So we're going to go ahead and move on into the, so the auto shipments. You click in here if you want to change anything or edit it around. Okay, so that's going to pull up your auto ship. So here's mine. If I wanted to edit it, I click edit. Yes, I want to make a change. Okay. So if you need to ever turn it off, you would just click the cancel auto shipment for now. That will help. That will help you pause it. If you need to change anything, so this is what I have in mind right now. So click change items. So if I wanted to change anything around, what I would do is I would first go get my items. That's the first thing. That's how I do it. I go click shopping. You want to make sure you have 80 BV, and all of these will show you the BV under. So a box of wraps is $59. The BV is $54. So just as, I'll just go ahead and do this now. So I would add, say I wanted the box of wraps in my auto. Continue, so 54. So I have to at least have, I would do maybe, let's see, I like my greens. I already have my greens on the go in there, so you know what I mean. So I would make sure that's in there. Just put it. So it's $33 with 30 BV. Click add to cart. So I'm going to take the on the go out because I'm changing my items. Essential oils. So my subtotal is $92, but like I said, the BV is 84 BV. So I'm 4 BV over what I need, but that's okay. So that's, so as long as you're not 79 BV, if you're 79 BV, you're not going to be commission qualified unless you have a loyal customer. So I would continue. That's my new auto ship, continue. Continue. That's fine. Use my primary. Click that. And then I want to save. That is so important because if you don't, it'll go back to the old way. So I click my save, we're saved. So that is my greens and my body applicators. So that is going through on June 9th is my auto ship. You want to try to run it before the 15th. Say your auto ship, say you signed up with us at the end of the month. I like to move my auto ship to at least the 15th or below so I can see I'm commission qualified. I can see what rank that I'm at the moment, how far. It just helps me guide. If I wait till the last minute, then it's kind of hard for me to see what everything is. I hope that makes sense. If not, write it down, and at the end, we'll talk about it. Okay, so that is how you edit your auto ship. Settings, you can come in here if you need to switch, if you need to put your phone number on your web, if you want to put anything on your website. This is where you're going to get your 1099 form at the end of the year, your billing histories here. So you can click on website. Okay, if you needed to, like say you changed your phone number or whatever, and you want to put that on your actual website, this is where you would change that. We don't need to change anything. So your website will have your name and your phone number on it that people can contact you with. This is where you change your billing profiles, anything that you need. Like if you move, you would change your address in here. So then you go to orders. Orders is where you can place extra orders. Say you're having a wrap party and you want extra boxes of wraps or anything like that. You would go into orders and just place extra orders. Now the cool thing about that is, say you have a team, and say you have a couple of distributors, and they need to be at their 400 volume, and you need to place an extra order. Gosh, this is taking a while. Hold on. Then you can come in here and you can place your order, right? So you would place an order for your boxes of wraps or whatever. You get 5 moves and 1,000 volume move per month. And that is to move your volume around. So if I placed an order for a party and I got extra boxes of wraps and this and that, I'm going to take, once that order is done, I'm going to move that order under another distributor to get them their 400 volumes so that they're qualified. Their leg is a 400 BV qualified leg once I move my orders. This shows your order history, where your applicator rewards are. So I just click that. So if you get 2 loyal customers, you get what's called an applicator reward, where you get a box of wraps for $25. You can choose either facial wraps or body applicators. So that's where these are. So I could place an order if I wanted to right now. I'm not going to, but you put 1 or 2 or how many boxes of wraps you want in there, and you would pay $25 for those instead of the $59. You can go into your order area and you can enroll your new loyal customers in here. So we're going to get into that right now as we're talking about that. So all of you new distributors, you need to get 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, which as of this month, you still get $120 free product credit for getting the 4 loyals in your first 30 days. That is supposed to go away at the end of the month. I'm assuming they're going to do something in place of that. So they're not going to just take something away without replacing it with something better. So we'll see what that is. But as of right now, if you get your 4 loyal customers, you get $120 free product credit. And every 2 loyal customers, you get a wrap reward for the $25 is what I just showed you. What I like to do when I'm signing up a loyal customer is I like to try to get their information and sign them up. I feel that that gives me control over it. They actually prefer it, believe it or not, because they don't want to deal with all of that. So if they say, yes, I'm ready now, I want to do your 3-month program, let's get you signed up. I like to get their information so I can sign them up. And then I always come into here. You can either do it through your website or you could do it through your eSuite. So I like to sign them up here. So you just click on that. Once it switches screen, you basically fill out their information inside here and sign them up right through your eSuite. It's just easy. Then I like to take a screenshot of their confirmation and then I give that to them. So you can pretty much whatever they want to order. Let's just say, as an example, a box of wraps, that's one. In their cart, it'll show, there it is. Continue. It is moving slow. Here we go. So there's my information, my 1630900. So I just fill out their information. Boop, boop, boop. Make sure, and it says it right here, billing and shipping address must be the same. So if I've learned the hard way, I'm sure most of you distributors know what I'm talking about, is if they sign up and they have 2 different addresses, a billing and shipping address, and they go ahead and push submit and it declines it because it needs to be the same, what happens is the money gets taken out of their account and put in pending. It works, goes, nope, it's not the same address, so we're not going to accept it. It blocks it. So the money sits in there pending. So it looks like their money's been taken out and given to us, but it hasn't. So they have to wait for that to drop off for a few days, like 3 business days. So you don't want to get caught in that. I mean, for the most part, they're understanding, but I really try to ask them first, make sure your billing and shipping is the same. If not, then you have to call or submit a ticket to have customer service do it. If it's after hours, what I usually do, I'll sign them up with their billing and then call customer service and have them switch it over to the other address in the morning. I mean, but you cannot forget to do that. Otherwise, it will get shipped to their billing address that they're not there anymore. So, just be very careful with that. Best bet is just to call customer service and have them do it or submit a ticket for that. Speaking of tickets, so if you click on support and you need to make a ticket to customer service, say it's after hours and customer service isn't in, you can create a ticket. So you're going to create a new ticket. There's different categories. Compensation, compliance, something wrong with your eSuite, your auto ship, shipping, and you just go through it, and then you got to tell them, you got to be very specific. If it's to move like a loyal customer or anything, if you need to move a loyal customer under somebody, then you need to actually put their name and their ID number and then the person's name and ID number that you're moving it to. So you have to be very specific for the ticket. So if you need help with that, just let your upline or somebody know as far as creating a new ticket. I use that if customer service is not, if they're out for the day. Otherwise, or you can't get a hold of them because they're busy, then you can just go in and submit a ticket. If it works you, this is where you're going to find some training videos. If you are brand new and you go in here and your screen is completely black, it doesn't show this, then it's your computer blocking it. So wherever your little tool is for your computer, you need to go in and let it know that this is okay, because it's a security thing. So sometimes if you don't see this and it's just a black screen, it's your computer blocking it. You need to let your computer know it's safe. And then you just go in here and like steps to success. Here's all the videos that shows you how our steps to success work. Wrap rewards, how to go Ruby, how to build your business. This is super quick. I'll just show you. I think this is just Mark welcoming you to the team. So hopefully it'll pop up.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And I'm Cindy.
We want to take time today to welcome you to the It Works family. When we first started It Works, we wanted to give people a vehicle so they could start dreaming again, dreaming of things they can accomplish.
You know, whether it is taking a family vacation that doesn't have to be put on credit, or going to the grocery store and just buying the groceries you need when you need it, or maybe it's putting a kid in Christian schools or paying off some credit cards. But whatever the adventure is that you want your family to go on, it is yours now to take.
We love doing this adventure together. We call it one team with one mission. Your goals and dreams might start small, just paying off some debt, having a little more freedom. But what's exciting for us is we watch people grow in the personal development. And literally, as they're in the company, we've seen people go completely debt-free. There's something about sleeping in a house that's paid for, or knowing that car, there's no payment coming during the month. So start this adventure with us. We're excited to welcome you to our team. We look forward to meeting you. You know, what do you want to do next? Well, here at It Works, we really have some simple steps.
The first step you've already taken, you've joined the family, and so we're really excited about that.
Step 2, you can do by simply clicking on the video below. As you're waiting for your kid to come, you can start taking some social media and simple steps to start growing your business today. So you've joined the party, you're part of the It Works family. We like to do things different over here. We take things to a whole nother level. So welcome to our team, and we look forward to meeting you.
And then you just go to the next video, next video, next video. So they're all pretty short, easy to get through. That is suggested the first thing that you're going to do when you sign up. You want to go through some of these videos, but we're going to go through the steps to success. So you join the party. Welcome aboard. We're excited to have you here. You have so many leaders on this team that can help you. It's one big family, and we're excited to have you here. So step 1, you already did that. You joined the party. So step 2, you want to get your 4 loyal customers in your 30 days. That's going to get you that $120 free product credit. Who doesn't love free product? It's going to get you 2 wrap rewards. So every 2 loyal customers you sign up, you're going to get that $25 wrap reward. And then you can turn around and sell those as trial wraps for $25 each to your friends and family and make $100 back on that as a profit, $75 back since you spent the $25. So that's a really good, awesome thing to have. And I'm telling you, I wear my It Works gear, which I suggest you guys get at least 1 shirt to start off with. And your Blitz cards that are going to come in your kit, you laminate them and put them on a lanyard around your neck, and you go out to Walmart. I've sold my wraps at Walmart and made wrap cash right there and got a potential customer. So they recognize you now, and they see the shirts and they say, hey, that's that stuff off of Instagram. So it's really, you know, if you look the part and you really do this, you can make some money out there pretty quickly. So and then step 3, you want to get 3 people to join your family, you know, friends, cousin, sister, who doesn't want to work with their best friend and travel around with your best friend, you know. So get them all on board, do wrap parties together. And one of those people need to get 2 of their distributors going, and that's Ruby. And right now we still have the Ruby bonus. That's going to be going on till the end of the year, which is exciting. And that's a $500 bonus if you do that in 2 calendar months. So I suggest don't wait for your kit. Even if you've never even tried a wrap, be excited about this product. Go out and share it. I'm going to show you a couple of those steps on Facebook you can do, and start telling people about this crazy wrap. And I didn't wait for my kit to start telling people right away. The minute I signed up, I was on Facebook showing before and after pictures. So you want to get those 4 loyals pretty quickly, so you can start working on your other steps to get to your Ruby bonus. So your business builder kit, when you're talking to potentials, your friends, family, it's like you guys have done it yourself. It's $99. That gets you a box of wraps, 4 defining gel samples, some fab wraps, some sales material, and your e-suite, which is the back office we're in, and your website. As soon as you sign up, that website is live. You can start giving out your website to people. You can mini boost at the time of sign up only. That will give you some extra boxes of wraps. I mean, it's really awesome to do that if you're going to launch a big party. We always suggest starting to plan your first launch party the minute you sign up. You want to get people to gather together at your home or at somebody else's home, like a friend, to get people in a room seeing each other's results right away, so you can gather your 4 loyal customers really quick with the party. And if you are signed by somebody, because we do a lot of social media, so if you're not local to your mentors and your sponsors, then if you Google and you do YouTube, you can look up It Works Wrap Parties on YouTube. And my mentors I signed up with are in Tennessee. I had nobody here in California. And it's amazing in 3 years to see how big your team grows if you just put in the legwork in your own team. So I didn't know anybody here. That didn't stop me from talking to people. And now I have a pretty good local team. So, it's up to you to get involved. Definitely go on YouTube and look up wrap parties, and you're going to see tons of them. Google and YouTube are my favorite tools out there to look things up. Okay. So before I get going, I definitely want to show you, you've got your document library. You're going to find in your document library, you're going to find your compensation plan for all you green personalities out there who are very much like they need to know to a T how everything works. Documents, the document library is your best friend. I'm a blue personality. I don't spend a lot of time in here. I'm like, woo, I don't need to know all of that stuff. But if you do, this is where you go. I go in here to get my charts. I go in here to pull your steps to success sheet. So obviously steps to success is the 3 steps: to join the party, get your 4 loyal customers, and then get your Ruby. And we want to try to do that at least 1 time a month. So you can actually come into your documents and let's see, Ruby. Here's all your information about Rubies and the Ruby bonus. You want to print out your steps to success. There you go, printable. Click download. And there it is. So you can print this, and then you put your 4 loyal customers' names here. I love this because it's great. It's a great tool, not only to keep track of your steps to successes that you do each month, like if you do 1 or 2 of these or more, as you get bigger and better, you're going to do these. You put Jane, Susie, all your loyal customers. If you sign up 4 loyal customers, but you don't have your distributors yet, I literally move to a new sheet. I don't keep them on this sheet. I keep them on separate sheets. So 1, 2, that gets you a wrap reward. 3, 4, that gets you another one. I put the date kind of like over here. And then I put that she bought wraps, defining gel, hair, skin, and nails, whatever. And that way, when I go back to look and I'm going to follow up with this person, I'm going to say, okay, she signed up 2 weeks ago. I need to see how her wraps are doing. Hey, Jane, how's your wraps going? I'm here for you if you need anything. And I'm going to start following up with these people. And then here's where you put your 3 distributors, and obviously one of those need to get there too. So that's where you would put those. This just kind of explains all your different. Again, to qualify for your commissions, you need to have that 150 PBV or your 80 BV auto shipment set up within your first 30 days. So that explains that. So and then for your charts, I think if you click like
Leah, just type in charts.
Charts?
Yep. The word chart will pop all of them up.
Okay. So type in chart, there's your charts. So these are printable. So when you're going to be doing charting, and some of you guys are so new and you guys, you know, until you get your first, I didn't even learn about charting until I got my first 3 distributors, because obviously my first 3 distributors you're going to keep on your top line. You don't really need to know until you do that, because obviously you don't want to get confused. But, you know, this is where you're going to start pulling up your different charts. Here's Ruby. You can pull this one because that is what you're going for. We just did, Brittany actually just did an amazing charting Zoom for you guys, and we'll continue doing those throughout, you know, like maybe once a month or a couple of times a month, so that you guys start learning how to chart, because it's super important. It looks scary, but once you get the hang of it, it's super easy. But this is what a Ruby chart looks like. Each qualified leg is going to need their 400 group volume. So I'm not getting into charting today at all. That's a whole other issue, a whole other topic that will take another hour or so to go through. So we're not going to teach charting today, but that's what the Ruby chart does look like. What we want to focus on is getting you guys started. So, and getting you going on how to start signing loyal customers and everything. So I'm always afraid to click in these boxes. Okay. Because when I do that, sometimes it clicks me completely out and it scares me. So hold on. I can click out product. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that's your document library. Here's comp. You know, if you do comp, there's your compensation plan. Here's your, you know, your compensation plan, all the different countries, because we're in so many new countries now. So I'm not sure exactly. I mean, I know we did, we're in Italy now, Australia, Canada, Ireland, UK. If anybody wants to help me out with that, I'm
Sweden, France. I know there's like 15.
Yeah. So we're just adding new countries, and that's our goal, is to be worldwide completely. So we're working on that as we go, and that opens up. So if you have anybody interested in other countries, you can find their information in here as well. So they're a little different, so they're not going to be exactly the same. We try to make it as close to possible, but they don't have all of our products either. And a lot of that is because that country, has their own regulations that they won't let certain supplements in and this and that. So that's why we don't have everything in certain countries. Reports. So this is where you do your commissions. You click on that and your commissions pop up. Reports. This is where you can find your tree viewer. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, there's tons of different reports. If you sign up a loyal customer or distributor, you can click on personally enrolled and you'll see them in there. If you need to eventually move them, you'll see them in here, and then you'll go to the right and there's a little drop down. I don't have anybody right now to move, so you click move and you put the distributor number in the little box that says to move to, and then you click confirm, and that person's name will pop up, and then you click to go ahead and move. So you can actually move loyal customers under another distributor, and when you start building your team, you can also move your distributors. Again, that's a whole other issue we'll go into another time, because I don't want that could take a long time to go through that. So this is just a basic training today. When you're posting on Facebook, you want to post, it's called a 3-3 rule. So I can kind of get out of here now and go into my Facebook. Okay, so here is my Facebook. Okay, so I literally follow my leaders. When I first started, I was like such a copycat, and at first I felt weird about it, but my sponsors were like, no, be a copycat. As long as you're following the right cat, you can be a copycat. So I just followed everything they did. Whatever she posted, I posted. I followed her to a T, because I was like, okay, she knows what she's doing, so I'm going to follow what she's doing. I went and found all the different leaders, like Joel and Stephanie Dunn, D-U-N-N. If you guys don't know who they are our Black Diamond leaders. Melody McFarlane, Chad and Jeree Kneller. And don't worry about knowing their names right now, because what I think I'll do is after we're done here, I'll actually put their names in of who to follow as a leader in here. I'll go ahead and put it in here. So so you can go in and see which leaders you guys want to follow. There's tons of amazing leaders to follow. We have our own leaders. You have Jen Swavely and Shauna Martinez and Jess Paluzak and me and Chad and Jeree Kneller and Retta Rizzo, and follow whatever posts that they're posting and make it your own. You eventually want to create, obviously you want to create your own story, and you want your own flavor and flair, because we're all different. We connect with people differently, because you do want to create your own flavor to things, but definitely copy each other. You know, start friend requesting people in our groups. So we have these amazing groups for you guys. Each leader that's double diamond and above have at least their own group on top of our big page, which is Gold Diggers. So, you know, start friend requesting all these people who have been in a while and start following them. I learned from people that are brand new. I mean, it's amazing. When I go to these trainings and stuff, I learned from the newbies. I learned from people who just went Ruby in a month, and I'm like, how'd you do that? Because, like, that's incredible. So I want to learn from you, you know. So we're always learning. Definitely get books. You know, I recommend doing self-development books as soon as possible. Start getting into the habit. You want to create brand new habits for yourself. So things that you don't normally do, like getting on these training calls or the Zooms. That might not come comfortable to you because you haven't done that really before, but once you start doing them and doing them and doing them, it becomes you're creating a habit of becoming a leader. Because I'll tell you what, when you want to find a leader, they're going to be on all the calls. They're going to be at every training. I know Joel and Stephanie Dunn personally because I go to all of the events that they go to. I mean, for the most part, we go to green carpets. We go to all of the conferences. We go to all the 1-to-1 missions as much as possible if we can make all of them. So all the phone calls, all the, Periscope. If you have a Periscope, start following all the leaders on Periscope. And when they pop up, they do trainings on there all the time of these amazing ambassador diamonds who maybe they did Instagram and that worked for them, or maybe they're on Facebook and that works for them, or maybe they're blitzing queens that they like to go out and about and talk to new people all the time, or maybe someone likes to do parties a lot. For me personally, presidential diamond leader, I will go blitzing and I will do parties, but I am a Facebook person. That's where I've learned how to do my business, and that's where I pretty much stick to doing most of my business. I will blitz if I'm out and about. I'll hand somebody my card, but it's not my favorite thing to go out and hand new people cards. I will do it, but it's not my comfort zone. And we always want to step out of our comfort zone. So always try new things, but if something's working for you, like Pam Souter says, if it is working for you, you don't have to be the blitzing queen or the party queen if that's not what you're comfortable the most in doing. Whatever's working for you. Now, if you're doing things and it's not working, you might just need to tweak it just a little bit and get it to work. So me being a Facebook person doesn't mean that anybody that I sign up or get you going, that you're going to follow suit and want to do just Facebook. I tried Instagram. It's not my favorite thing, but it's an amazing tool that people are shooting up to Ambassador Diamonds so quickly doing. So you just have to find your niche and what you're the most, like, where you thrive in, because we all thrive in something. So when you're doing Facebook ads or even Instagram, you want to do the 3-3 rule. I do more than that, and even leaders will say that it has to be more than 3-3, but that's kind of the basis. That's the base of what we do, and it's 3 lifestyle posts a day and 3 before and after pictures a day. So your lifestyle posts are, as you're creating your own story, you want to jump onto other people's stories. Like I will say, oh my gosh, check out my girl Rachel, look at her story if she's posted her story out there. I don't do their first and last name. I don't tag them because I don't want other people on my Facebook going to them, but I'll put in like, oh, check out my girl Retta, look at what she's doing, how this has changed her life as I'm creating my own story. So you want people to go, wow, that's awesome. Or you want people to connect. So my daughter's 18. I don't have babies. I swear, I want to like rent a family sometime, like rent the kids to take those pictures. Cause when you see them, it's like, oh, look at that cute little family with like 4 kids running around. And that's going to relate to somebody. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to rent a family, but you know what I'm saying. So, but those pictures are amazing for people. That's going to really attract somebody that has 3 or 4 children at home that maybe they have to work all the time and they can't be with their kids. That's going to attract to them. They're going to be like, wow, I want to stay home with my kids. Maybe you paid for gas with your It Works money, put out there, I just paid, my gas bill or dinner out or a movie or things that you didn't pay for before with my It Works. When you post that out there, people are like, I want extra money that I can go to movies and pay for my gas. And, so you want to create that out there on Facebook for people to connect to you by, people with kids, or people who their parents, maybe they want to help their parents, and someone says, hey, I just helped my parents pay off their car, or something like that. That attracts to people. So you want to create that. We call a post about the F's, and it's friends, family, freedom, fitness, fun, fur babies. Who doesn't love fur babies? Food. We all love food. Fashion, fun stuff, faces, and put your own personal flair. I always post like little funny things, inspiration, inspirational quotes, Bible verses, whatever you fit into you, is what you post about, and people will be attracted to that. Okay. I have a few more things. I know we're running into about an hour, and then I'll open it up for questions, but your hundreds list is so important. So you want to start writing down your hundreds list, and you don't want to speak for people. It just said that my internet is unstable, so if anybody sees anything funny, please open up and let me know. So the hundreds list, write it down. Do not judge people. Always add to your list. So 5 people you know that eat healthy, 5 people that want to lose weight, 5 people that say they need more money, 5 stay-at-home moms, 5 people you think would be good at this business, 5 people you've been texting to lately. And those are people you want to write down on your list, because you might not think that that person will want to do this business or try these wraps, but they always know people. So what your goal is to also say, I know you're not interested in the wraps, but I know you know people that would be. So would you please, would you please get my name out to them? Or if you could get me some names of people, and help me out, try to go beyond that list. Everybody has a hairdresser. Everybody has a chiropractor, or not everybody, but you know what I'm saying. Doctor or dentist, or somebody that you can talk to through their list. So keep your mind open to that. Okay.
Leah?
Yes.
There's also a memory jogger in eSuite. If you go to document library, you can print out a memory jogger, and that'll help you also make the hundreds list. It makes it really easy for you to remember names, because it'll match it to like hairdresser, like you were saying, and it gives all kinds of suggestions of people that you can put on your list to start contacting too.
Yes, yes.
I was just gonna say Eric Rory has one out right now that I downloaded. It's free also, and I was like, I looked at it, and it was like, it probably not one to start off with, but once you hit that 100, it's like, I was like, holy moly! It's like from every state, from every country, from like, it's just a lot. Like, it gives you a lot more ideas if you run out of ideas, and I can post that on the group.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I was actually thinking of his too, because it really makes you think. It's so funny. People always, do we not go, gosh, I don't know anybody. I've talked to my grandma. I don't know anybody. And then all of a sudden, when you start really letting go of that block, oh my gosh, what about my hairdresser? And then she has a sister, and then I know, you know what I mean? And you can think back of people you haven't talked to in a while. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you have not talked to somebody in quite a few months, I would not message them and say, hey, have you heard of that crazy rap thing? Like, you want to open back your relationship up with that person. You don't want to just attack them with your business. They will smell it, and they will be like, oh, you just talked to me because you want me to buy something from you. And you don't want to come at them like that. So you really want to open up and say, gosh, I have not talked to you in a while. How have you been? How's your kids? How's your family? You don't want to hit them up just with the business. It's tacky, girl. It's tacky. So So thanks for that, guys. Yeah, the memory joggers are amazing tools to help you pull out people that you wouldn't have even thought of. So I'm going to get into what we do. How do we earn money? So how we earn money is we get wrap cash, or parties get you. Oh my gosh, if you do parties, you can gain wrap cash. Right, I've made $300 at a party. Like at a really good party, I've made a few $100s. You know, wrap cash off the street, or you have friends and family that want to try a wrap for $25. You can make wrap cash. If you work in a salon or something like that where you could actually use it as an upsell, that's an awesome way to make extra cash too, by just taking the extra 5 minutes to putting a wrap on somebody. We have commissions. We make commissions off of our own personal loyal customers, and then obviously down on your downline as you're building your team. Again, if you want to read the comp plan and find out how much commissions and all that, that's a whole other topic. So you can go in and look at your comp plan, and it'll tell you exactly what the percentages is. And as you move up the ladder, the percentage does open up as you hit leadership levels. You've got your fast start bonuses. Oh my gosh, those are amazing. They're like my favorite thing ever. Those get paid out on Fridays. And so if you sign up a distributor and you help them get their first 2 loyal customers, wrap reward, right? Number 2, you also get them fast start qualified for bonus, and you get $100. So every person that you sign up as a distributor and help them within their 30 days to get fast start qualified with their 2 loyal customers, you get $100 for that. So when you become a leadership level of diamond and above, you also get what's called a cab bonus. So as a diamond leader, you sign up a distributor and you help them fast start qualify, you get a $100 bonus, but you also get an 80 cab. Say they sign up somebody and that person fast start qualifies, they get the $100 bonus because they signed them up, but you get an 80 cab. So when they're cab coded to you, you can make some serious money off of your cabs, you know. So that's why you really want to get to that diamond leadership, so that you can start making so much more money off of so many different things. It's way cool. And then
Leah,
yes,
I wanted to say with the fast start bonus, that distributor has to have an auto shipment of 80 volume when they get fast start. Otherwise, you don't get that bonus. So if your distributor cancels their auto ship because they can't pay for it, have them keep it till the very last day. They hit their volume, they hit fast start, then you get that bonus. Then they can cancel it after that. But if you do it before, because I've lost 2 of them that way, and I had no idea until I was like waiting for it, and I called customer service, and they're like, "Well, you're not going to get it because of the fact that they don't have their auto ship on." So it's something to think about, unless it's at the end of the month and they have 150 in volume,
right.
but they have to be commission qualified in order to get that bonus.
Right. So what you do is you go back and you say, "Girl, you better go turn your auto ship back on," and then they do it. Then you'll get your bonus, and then they can turn it back off. Just to let you know. So I don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I realized that after the fact that I lost 2 of them, I was like, "Well, man, I'm gonna go turn yours on."
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, they have to have their auto ship on to qualify for your fast start. So how we stay connected? We have leadership calls all the time for you guys. Thursday nights, Chad and Jeree have their Team Skinnylicious call. We have Zooms like this all the time for you guys. Your leaders have their training call Zooms for you. So there's no reason to not have any training. We always try to make sure that there's always new available stuff for you guys. So it's really up to you, as you owning your own business, We're all adults here, right? So it's up to you to plug in and make sure you're getting on these things. We can lead the horse to water, but we can't make you drink. So at least try to get on as many as you can to learn. I'm still learning things from the things I get on. So events, going to the parties, going to everything possible. If you're serious about this business and you're excited and you're passionate, you're going to want to. It's just going to be in your passion to do so. So, and get your gear. Wearing your It Works stuff is like your uniform. So you want to at least, I mean, try to get something as soon as possible. I know it's hard. We get into this business to make money because sometimes we don't have that money. But if you sell a couple of wraps, you could totally get a shirt. So that's, something I think is important for you. So compliance, you cannot say inch loss. You cannot buy or sell on any trade websites. Like you cannot go on the buy, sell, trade and post anything. You can't advertise on Craigslist or eBay or Amazon. Do not do that. Like that, first of all, it's not compliant, but okay, it's just completely tacky. So we're trying to save our brand, so we don't want them on. Sorry, say that again.
I have a quick question. So yesterday's meeting or the day before meeting, they said that the Mommy and Me groups or like the makeup groups that you can post on there too. But I've been on those groups for a while, and then they right away they'll unfriend you or block you for advertising. So I think it's safe to say that any of those groups, along with those groups, are like in the same of their rules about advertising.
You have to check the rules up at the top.
Yeah, well, for the ones that I've done so far, they're like, no, because I've already seen.
Yeah, I don't.
But I think that's more Facebook rules for the groups, but per compliance, like with It Works, we cannot post in buy, sell, trade groups, yard sale groups, swap groups. That's per It Works compliance. Any of the makeup groups, stuff like that, those like whoever's admin of that group might have that rules that they don't want to do that. But that has nothing to do with compliance. Compliance just doesn't allow us, and we can't do like yard sales or swap malls or anything like that. Anything that brings down the value of the product in our business, we can't do it per compliance.
I get it.
And if
can I just add, in the Zoom we did say, get in the group, but we didn't say get in there and post. We want you guys to get in there so you can start making connections with other people. I personally, that's what I'm in there for. Well, because I love makeup, but I personally in there, and if I see anybody complaining about the hair, I'll send them a private message if that's not against compliance, So, but I do comment on people's makeup. I compliment it, whatever. I'm trying to make that connection with them. So that's one of the things that I pretty much, and I suggest not only to my team, but to other people that are having a hard time maybe blitzing somebody in person. I was like, okay, get on Facebook, get on groups, get in groups, start making connection with people, start networking, So that's one of the things that we tell you guys is we tell you guys to get on groups, but not to post. Don't post making a business or an advertisement post. Go in there and start making connections. Start liking, start commenting on people's, whatever it is that they're posting.
Absolutely.
Well, and go ahead, Leah.
No, I was just gonna add to that. That's awesome. Exactly what you said. Really, you really have to be mindful of what do you want? You want people like, I'm sorry, but if I'm in a group and I'm in there because of makeup or something, and someone's like, buy my wraps, I can make you skinny. I have the best skincare products in the world for you. And I saw that from another company coming in and just like blasting all the time. I'd be like, who is this weirdo? Like, go away. You know what I mean? So to me, I have to think about how I would want to be perceived going into something. you want to build that relationship. Like Erica, like you were saying, you're like, oh my God, girl, I love how you do your hair or your makeup, or someone that's complaining they don't know how to do something. You say, well, I do, let me show you. And then you friend request them and you're creating relationship. Now you want to go into their actual page and start liking some of their, maybe say, oh my God, your daughter's so cute or whatever, and connect. If you're just spamming, people are going to be blocking you left and right.
What I was going to say is, like, in mommy's groups, I went in and added myself, I went in and joined like a bunch of single moms groups, and I just kind of told my story and what I went through and everything. And I just said that, like, in March of 2015, an amazing opportunity came in my life. It came into my life, and it's changed my life for the better. And I have more than I could have ever asked for when I hit my bottom. I don't say anything about the company. I don't say anything. I just talk about, like, how it's built my self-confidence up and things like that. And then people message me or comment, you go girl. But I'm just kind of letting them know, like, this is what I went through. And, like, I've come out on top of all of that, and build that relationship with people. And then I had a bunch of people, I had one person say, oh, she's with that company and that's what she's trying to solicit business. I was like, I didn't even say what company I was with. Like, I'm just introducing myself, because a lot of those mommy groups, you want to get in there and just kind of say, hey, thanks for adding me to the group. This is who I am. Like, because a lot of people are shy to tell their stories. And if they connect with you, I had another mom that went through exactly what I went through. And she was like, oh my gosh, you inspired me to now go and tell, like, my story and be open about what I've gone through. So it's kind of like, you just need to open up. And once you like release that, then it's like, you feel so much better. And Leah's the one who got me to release my story. And it was a hard thing to do.
Well, here's the deal. Okay, so I connected with you, which is funny because my daughter's 18. I didn't have babies. But here's my story. Now, listen, you guys have to have some software and anything like that. But
Leah, we can't hear you.
I've got
I can hear you. It's just breaking up.
Latoya's got volume show on.
Okay, I muted you guys again. Okay, so, and then Brittany, you can open back up when you want to open up. But what I was saying about that is that it's funny because my story, I kept thinking, well, I don't have these stories because I was kind of a spoiled stay-at-home mom. Gio made great money as working for BMW. So I kind of felt like, well, I don't have that big why that everybody has. My daughter's almost 18. She's, I don't buy her school clothes anymore like that. And I don't have that. But then I was like, yes, I do. Because the thing is I barely graduated high school. I did not even go to college. I had my daughter from a guy that I met and only knew for 3 months. She's a blessing in my life, but I didn't do that obviously the right way. Met my husband, and then he, adopted her and we became a family. But I was such a wild child. I partied all the time. I was out to have fun. I did karaoke like 3 or 4 times a week. I wasn't thinking about my career, and I wasn't really setting myself up. And then thank God he came along, and I was able to stay home with her for 13 years. But when she started getting older, I was like, whoa, I don't have anything for myself. I'm tired of playing Farm Town all the time. And I never got into Candy Crush, but you know what I'm saying? That was my lifestyle. And so I wanted to do something else for myself. So I started a small business, And then when I ran into these reps, and what this started giving me was my sense of, wow, I could really make something for myself, that I didn't have to go to college and get that education. And I can make more money than some of these surgeons make, you know, which in 3 years, I'm making more than half of my friends that have gone to college for their careers over. So that's what people like to see and hear. They like to know that when they didn't go to college, they have a chance at something from home, that they can be home with their kids and not pay daycare, and own their own time and freedom. So the more you show that out there, that you have freedom and that you're gaining more and more. And you know what? If you're brand new right now and that hasn't happened yet, you can say, this is what's happening for them. I'm following exactly what they're doing. We can mentor you to do the same, but I cannot. My freedom is kicking in, and you just create your story as you go along. And then your story will just, when you hit that next level, you can add that to your story. Now my story went from wanting to get wraps for free because I love the wraps. Now my story is, I've been in this company 3 years. My husband sold his auto shop to work with me full time, which he was completely against me even working this business. He did not want me doing this. Now he works with me full time. I'm a 6-figure earner, presidential diamond. So in less than 4 years, like in 3 years and 3 months. But I didn't start out with that story. So I built, my one story was, I hit diamond and got my good bonus in 3 months. Then I went double diamond the next month. So my story is now growing into what it is now today. That's what you guys need to create out there, because whoever you're talking to will connect with you on your story. Does it make sense? Do we want to open this up for conversation? Oh, real quick before we do that, your pages, all of our leaders have pages, so you should be connected to your Double Diamond Leaders pages, and then obviously Gold Diggers is another page for you guys for information. You have tons of leadership. Your Presidential Diamond, you have Diamond and Double Diamond and Triple Diamond uplines, Shauna Martinez or Jess Paluzak or Erica or Meech. Tina, you've got so many leaders to help you. You want to follow them, like I said, on Facebook. And 3 people that I would follow today. Like when you get off this, if you're not even clicking on their names yet to follow them, is our Queen of Raps, Pam Souter, who we wouldn't be here because of if it weren't for her. Mark Pentecost, our CEO, and Mike Patillo. So those 3 I would definitely be following as well. Copy paste, guys. Don't share the information over. I'll just tell you right now, if you see something you like of mine, you can take everybody but my potential customers, because I'll cut you. So I'm just letting you know. So don't take my customers, but I will cut somebody if I see you guys poaching off of me. But anyways, so don't poach off of people, but definitely, and you come over to my page if you like something that I posted. Don't share it over, because it's going to share my information, and you don't want that, because then they're going to like click on my name and stuff, and that's not what I want it for you. So don't share it over. You want to copy paste and make it your own and put your own information in there. So that's what I have to say. Anybody I'm sure there's got to be questions. And then I want to take a picture.
What was the last name that you said we should be looking for today?
Pam Souter. I'm going to write these in the little invite, the event invite that I had. I'm going to write all the leaders down that you need to be following. But Pam Souter, SOWDER, Pam Souter. She's our Queen of Raps. Mark, MARK, Pentecost, PENTICOST is our CEO. He's the man of the of our company. And then Mike Patillo, Potillo. That's where you're going to get a lot of the company information. You can also follow follow It Works, follow, you know, be careful on who you want to be careful of who you like as far as just sidelines that you follow. You want to make sure if you're following them that they're compliant with their pictures too, because there are pictures out there we're not allowed to use. Like we can't use celebrity endorsements. We don't endorse celebrities that do. It's so tempting. You're like, oh my God, she's wearing her facial wrap. I want to post that. Don't. It's not compliant. It's so tempting, but don't. You don't want to post anything that's going to show the wraps as a detox or inch loss. So if you're confused on that, like I said, go into the My It Works product coach and find out what it says you're allowed to say about each product. Because the greens, you can talk about a detox, because the greens are a detox product, but you cannot do that with the wraps. So with the wraps, they tighten, tone, and firm. They repair stretch mark, and they help reduce cellulite. You could talk about that stuff because it's cosmetic, but you cannot say you're going to get inch loss. Even though it does work like that, we're not allowed to say it. So Hannah has her hand raised, I think.
Yeah, along the lines of compliance, I've noticed we aren't allowed to advertise our products for children, correct? Because I've noticed a lot of people advertising the chews, like saying like, let's get your kids started, and I thought we weren't supposed to do that.
For the most part, the chews are one of those products that it's such a fine line with the chews. I mean, the chews are like candy, and kids eat them, and they're completely safe. Let's see if I can screen share again. Let's see what the product coach says about our chews. I know what you.
I mean, personally, I give the chews to my children. I give the greens to my kids. It's really like my preference. I feel that they're very healthy, but I know that that someone got in trouble for advertising using cleanse on a 7-year-old because our products are made for adults and they're not made for kids.
Right.
And so I just wanted to
clarify that,
to make sure on. Yes.
For the most part, you're correct. I mean, the chews are a little bit like one of those products, and I'm not out to bend rules, so it's up to the discretion of, obviously, our products are not geared for children, but Dr. Dawn's grandkids like eat greens. I don't even know how they do that, but they eat greens out of the jar. They're completely safe, but you have to follow the label, and it's at the discretion of the parents. I know parents that give their kids, even 5-year-olds they'll cut a Confiance in half because it's great for ADD. But we can't advertise that. So I see what you're saying. You just have to really check compliance on that. And I'm guilty about that one picture with the dinosaur vitamins, and I thought about that later. I'm like, oh, I don't know. So you definitely want to. Yeah.
Hey, Leah, I just went to my page to look up, on each of the products on our website, it shows a warning below. And on most of the products, it does say, do not use for children, blah, 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 blah. But on this one, it does not mention anything about not giving these to children.
For the chews, right?
Correct.
Yeah. That's why I think the chews are actually one of those exceptions. Other than that, it's kind of like nursing moms. We know that they can wrap as long as they stay away from the nipple area with the gel, this and that. But you always guide them to their doctors for anything like that. you would tell them, hey, you know what, you need to take the ingredient list to your doctor. But I know tons of nursing moms that wrap, stuff like that is leave it at their discretion. Like with me, I was wrapping my daughter at 13 because I knew it wasn't going to hurt her. But that was me putting if you're at a party and someone's under 18 and their parent has to be there, someone's 16, you want that parent to put that wrap on. You do not want to put the wrap on that anybody under 18. Just to let you know on this topic. If the parents there,
well, I have my products, my information folder printed out, and every single product, even the chews, it says to consult a physician before using. Like I said, I give the greens to my kids. They fight over my greens. I'll make greens to eat with or to drink with my meal, and my kids share my greens back and forth until it's gone. And I don't mind that because I know that they're healthy for them. And I know that I give my 2-year-old thinks that the greens chews are candy, and I have to hide the bag from her so she doesn't eat them all. So, I mean, personally, I don't feel that, that I just, advertising wise, I know that we aren't supposed to advertise the use of our products on kids. So just be very careful in what you're posting. That's all that I wanted to, because like I said, I personally give those products to my children, but we just cannot advertise them.
I'm going to do a support ticket to ask that specific question regarding the greens, and I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, I was just gonna suggest that. One thing also, like for my son with greens, like he bounces off the walls. I gave it to him once, and I was like, never again. So, yeah, I was like, you don't need any extra energy for me. And I was like, he simply, like, and I even, like, really watered it down and everything, but still, like, also know that, like, if your kid is already energetic, it is going to give them even more energy, like, because that's what it does. It gives you energy. So just a fair warning, beware, because he did it at, like, 6 o'clock, and he was up till, like, 9:30. I was like, oh my God, go to bed.
Anybody does it after 6 o'clock anyways, but because of what it keeps me up. But my sister drinks the greens at night, and it puts her to sleep. Like, she loves that. So it keeps her very regular.
And for me, it doesn't do anything like that either. Like, it doesn't keep me awake. So, like, no, in no way did I think it would make my child, like, it was like literally you gave him like the Energizer Bunny. I was like, oh my God.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah. So it's really, I know all of our leaders that are nursing moms and this and that, they love the greens because it helps produce milk and this and that. But when you're talking to people out there, you definitely advise them all the time to go through to their doctors for anything and let them make the discretion. I always say, I suggest you talking to your doctor, but I do also know a lot of nursing moms that take the greens. So it's really up to you and what your doctor says. And I let them make the informative decision on themselves. So I did say to take it to a doctor. So I'm not a doctor. Do not play doctor. Because we're not. So unless you're a doctor. So anybody else have any questions about how the eSuite works? How I hope I covered that pretty good. I know there was a couple of times I'm like, I'm probably just confusing you. So if I did, I apologize. It does get a little, like, it's a lot of information all at once. So we're going to have these more and more for you guys, but I wanted to get the information out to you. And really, don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid. Yeah. Go ahead. Someone have a question?
Hi, yes, I have a question. I was wondering what the guy's name was from when we went to the It Works You conference. There was like a doctor guy that was explaining all of our products in thorough.
Dr. Don.
I don't remember his name. I was wondering if he had a Facebook.
Dr. Don. I completely forgot to put his name down. Yep, Dr. Don. Look up Dr. Don.
He does have a Facebook, but he also has YouTube videos. If you want to look him on YouTube, he does also have, I think he has a YouTube video for some of the products that he explains on YouTube. You can also look him up.
Okay.
Dr. Don is our creator of all of our supplements and our greens and all of that good stuff that we love. So, yeah, he's amazing. Yep.
Cool.
But like I was saying, though, guys, don't be afraid to get out there and fail your way to the top, because that's what we all do, us leaders. I mean, I think everybody can vouch that we make mistakes all the time. We're human. I think people actually prefer that than you being stiff and not knowing every single little thing. That if you don't know something and you're talking to someone, don't get all nervous and start sweating, going, oh my God, they asked me something and now I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I'm going to quit because now I don't know what I'm doing. Like, literally just stop, listen to what they have to say. If you don't know what it is, say, you know what, that is an awesome question and I'm going to find out for you right now, and text your leader or message somebody or put it in the groups and say, I will get you the answer, because there's nothing wrong with you not knowing. Just say, hey, that's a great question. And first of all, on anything, hey, that is a great question. Let me get the answer for you. I would like to know that myself. What are they gonna, I mean, so what, you're a little new, okay? So everybody's new when they go to a new job. You're not, I think it's so cute when you're at Kohl's or something and they're shaking and they're like, I'm so sorry, I'm new. I'm like, girl, don't apologize. It's all good. You will be in this in a few months doing your thing. You know, so if you guys have any questions or need any help, because it seems like a lot of people are not really, you might have questions later after this is over, feel free to put it in Gold Diggers, or we're always here for you. Someone is always here for you. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording now.